was up? Just finishing my game plan here. About to post it in Discord. Happy Tuesday. Post it in Twitter too. Okay, post it. Let's see, create, go live. I'm looking for a long trigger, pre-CPI here, targeting here. CPI is in 5 minutes. I'll be looking to get in here. Hopefully it'll push up. I'll be able to get break even. So when CPI hits, it'll either hit my target or I'm out. Obviously some risk involved there. Let's see. I'm not going to take that in my larger account. I have a working microphone. Yes, sir. Get shareable link. Discord stream links. Boom, boom. Let's see here. All right. Okay. I'm looking for might have to just take this eat the tail inventory retracement bar if it breaks the high of this before. Do I like that? No, I really want this to dip down right here just in time for me to get in and go break even. Okay, highly likely we're going to take the top of this wick and then I can go break even, but it's very risky here. I want to get long right here before CPI, bro. And look at this. Actually, let's go here, middle line. So we're opening right at the middle point of this. I guess you would call it a supply zone. Could get slipped pretty hard here, but we'll see. Let me get down to the 15 seconds so I can catch me the right signal I need. Got a feeling we're about to get some volatility here any moment. Worth getting in here with very low risk in case this volatility hits and then we're in a whole new level. This is my sort of smaller Apex. It's just a 50K funded Apex account. So I'm just got one micro here. All right, so almost acting like it wants to do its job. Got to give it a little room. Got to give it a little room. Well, there you go. That's how you do that. Let's see what that is. Quick 150. Not too shabby. High risk trade, obviously. A lot of slippage, whatever. Let me see where I got out on that. I think I got lucky. Pretty high. Somewhere around here. $48.75. I would have liked to be able to do that in my my larger account. I'm not that comfortable with Project X yet, managing it, just the orders like that. So but that was pretty sweet. Sweet potato pie right there. Okay, now was that the Judas? We about to come all the way back down. Wonder if you can make money selling it up here. Probably not. If I had to guess, we're pretty bullish. Just took yesterday's high. Let's see, we got the 1 hour and the 4 hour here. Not much to really ponder. Kind of want to get the 15-minute on there too. I like these higher time frame candles. I don't have to look around all these other screens. Let's see here. Okay, well, should I call it a day? Oh man, if only they were all that easy, huh? Straight to target. Straight to target. Mm-hmm. Let's see if this picture fits the screen better. Okay. All right, post CPI. It's supposed to be outlining trade. Let's start from the monthly. remove all drawings. Let's just go from scratch here. Monthly. All right. Filled this imbalance yesterday, I think. Pretty sure. Monthly candle target is at 21,349. Let's write this in our plan. Poo. Monthly 21,349. Weekly. And this is a 2-2 reversal target. Weekly. Get these off of here. This is also a weekly imbalance. So I'm going to keep that the same. So monthly and weekly, 21,349. Is that right? 21,349. Yes, that's right. Monthly and so obviously we're bullish. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to see that. Stream health is really great. I have excellent stream health. I just have poor viewer health is the problem with the stream. Okay, Twitter, I only want to see Trump tweets. All right, I don't want to take too long doing this. I'm going to start missing the moves here. Daily, nothing other than four-hour, obviously, liquidity here. I think this is Asia lows. Other than that, not too interested in anything else here. So let's just go back down 15-minute chart. We're just going up. Nothing much to say about it. So I like this kind of triangle consolidation here. I like this. The look of this flag looking thing. Actually, let me go back to this daily. I liked having this on here. From that wick to this wick. It's just a kind of barometer for support and resistance, if you will. It's like a break and retest kind of vibe. If you go to the 15-minute chart, you can see yesterday we hit this level, fussed with it, now we're breaking out. So if we get back down to retest, we'll be Gucci. All right, new week opening gap down here would be a mighty fantastical turn of events if we got all the way back down to there. Tap this gap and go. I don't know if we got that kind of volatility in the market, but we just might. Let's get this channel on here. See, from here to here. You're crazy if you don't anchor your VWAP to CPI. That's all there is to it. So we got VWAP anchored there. We also want to go to, we want to anchor VWAP from new week opening gap and yesterday's New York. Open just like that. Okay. We want to definitely always measure 50% of all of the major ranges. So let's go from Asia low to there. This level looks interesting here. Lower high, higher low. Contraction line. Let's see. Contracted here, bounced, bounced, broke hard, got above, held, bounce, 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 break, low, 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 retest here, push down. So kind of like that yellow line. Above yesterday's high. We're gonna come retest yesterday's high. Let's see what the SMAs are looking like. Gap. Oh, we got a nice gap down there below the new day opening gap. This could be manipulation leg here. Asia low. Ooh, London and Asia are stacked right here. These levels are stacked. Remaining time. How am I supposed to read that, bro? Let's go. Label. There we go. Only needed at the top or the bottom. Label positions both. Let's go top. Okay, nice. So each 4 candle like this. All right, we're breaking down now. Little FVG here. First presented FVG after CPI, the algorithm will be obsessed with this level for the rest of the day. Mark my words. All right. This was CPI open. Dude, that's a massive gap, right? Let's make this a little bit less conspicuous. Like that. We don't need the whole history of these SMAs, so let's truncate it, shall we? Okay. So I think I'm going to call it on this account. Here we go. Trend line activated. 50% of this gap. Volume imbalance, don't you know? Nice short signal here. Nice short trigger from yesterday's high to break down on this trend line. Maybe stop would go above this FEG. That actually not too bad of volatility. I think we probably at least get back down to this yellow line. I like us to fill this gap for sure, but I like us to do it during regular trading hours, which doesn't occur until here. And I like that there. Yo, yo, yo. I'll be right. Yo, wow. Yo, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Top chat? Now we want live chat. Yo. No buttons pushed on this kind of a trade. All right, 22-minute, 20-period SMA holding. Technically, we should redraw this trend line now that it was broken and reset. So that's where we are now. That's where that is now. Oh my gosh, have you heard about consequent encroachment of CPI wicks? It's huge. It's big time. So I don't think I need these right now. I don't need the 4 hour. All right, here we go. 50% of this to that is this. So CPI range 50% is there. Anchored VWAP is there. Where is my... Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at the market profile without the drawings and without the moving averages. Interesting. Not that much volume, honestly. So why does price spike so high if there's not that much volume? Can anyone guess? Okay. We're focused. We're dialed in. We're locked in right here. What are we doing? Yeah, we're supposed to guess why price spikes on not that much volume. Because liquidity providers aren't interested in transacting around here. Too much risk for them because they don't know where price is going either. They say, oh, we'll put some orders in up here and here. So anyone who buys market is filled way up there. You dig? All right, let me move my drawings back. Here we are, short signal off anchored VWAP. Not a bad scalp idea here. But we still are bullish nevertheless. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. And what are you targeting really? Like what's the structure of this trade? Let's see. Consolidation, break the flag, A, B, A, B, a B to C pattern. From here to there, almost 30 points. Not a high probability setup at all. So my pre-CPI plan was to, quote, buy value targeting yesterday's highs. Let's go to the daily. Let's draw yesterday's highs. Go back to the 5 maybe. This is yesterday's highs. I was on the 15-second chart. Would you consider this buying value? Yes, given the near how close in proximity we are to the influx of volatility. So as you saw it play out, I was able to put a really tight stop on a really big target, and it just went. And this is a dead giveaway that the market wants to go up at CPI. Tight trending channel. 1 minute, boom. Let's fix this. Wrong color. Wrong width. Much better. Actually, I'll make it even a little more dim. That way it's like, you can kind of tell, but it's not like super distracting. All right. Maybe a little bit more. what did looks like we're all in accordance here. Value area low coinciding with Asia range low. That is, how many points away is that? 200. I mean, that's really not much these days. 180 points. It could get back down there. Do I think that it will? Let's see, 50% of this range. I think I have that drawn out. Yep, that's here. Make that a little bigger. Hilarious. Dude, crude oil is so funny. Just up and down and up and down and up and down. Nice, it is trending up. Okay. Let's see how prices react into this anchored VWAP. Just making a little post there. So we're caught between the anchored VWAP. Just telling people about this, just sharing a little here and there. And holding above yesterday's high. So failure to displace lower here. What is that telling you? We have indeed failed to displace lower here. This is only going to hold for so long. That being the case, access, boost. Thank you. Oh, let's see here. This dude is profile scripts, candy bars. Get this off here. Manage access. Add new user. Need cursor. Cycle through. Okay, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. Tempting, huh? Tempting. Tempting to buy this turtle soup. Tempting. I'm tempted. Not ready to get engaged with this in the middle of this with this and just chopping around and fussing around. All right. There's absolutely one thing I want to do right now, and that is execute on this account. So on that note, I'm going to get ready to do business here. Let's see here. We want to privacy. Save. Risk setting, personal loss limit. We want to go 300. Liquidate and block. 300 profit. We want to go 900. 5 contracts or 6 contracts. So see, I wanted to buy here. I would have made 24 bucks. Gross creatine time. Here comes the breakout. Get ready for it. This is the big one. Equal highs. I actually did like this. Once this was even and it didn't take, this is an ugly short trigger. I did like this to continue here. So, don't you know? I'm just addicted to the 15-second chart. What can I say? There's no great reason for me watching it like the way that I do. Let's see, 1 minute there. Let's draw the thingy. Now that we have the thingy drawn, let's get this on here. Gotta start liking this to break here to the upside. Failure to displace is very telling. Yesterday's highs. So see, I was tempted to buy right here, and that would have been really smart. Right there. Now you're getting into some paydays. All right, 50% of CPI range. Getting a reaction. 1 minute is just not enough resolution for my little monkey brain. I like the 15-second chart. I like to see what it's doing. Super tight channel here. Pretty freaking tight. Almost like the retest of this long. And you have this anchored VWAP right there. Another moving average right there. So kind of like this long trigger here. You have market opening in 20 minutes. Is it likely to run before then or chop until then? I actually kind of like to expect the market to be around here and open. So I kind of want to take a short. And I think this is the account to do it in. Actually, let's see this. I want this. I want to go. Let's try. This. Let's bring this over here. Let's try this. There we go. That's what I want. What does that sound? Okay. So did get a reaction from this area. Short from up here near consequent encroachment of this wick before open. Targeting down here is what I'm going to take on this account. I like maybe a long. Let's see. Oh man. Kind of feels like the daily target's been hit already. Let's get rid of this. %50 of yesterday's range. Turn this off. %50 of yesterday's range is here, coinciding with this. $690. That's 300 points. That is a 1.5% pullback. We want to have anchor VWAP from yesterday's open. Okay. Asia and London lows right here just feel. This feels like a short to me. But from where? All right, 8:15, market opens in 15 minutes. New 15-minute candle starting. Kind of starting to get interested in a short a little bit around this area. All right, I am going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Yo, yo, what's up? All right, so back down to AVWAP, bouncing up again here. This short signal was looking nice for a second. Now it's not looking so nice, is it? Market is opening in 9 minutes. This low is a friendly low. Honestly, what this looks confusing. Turn off all the drawings, moving averages, candlestick colors, 15-minute chart. A pullback to about 50% of this looks reasonable. These lows here look like the best liquidity, external to internal. This is the base hit to new day opening gap. All right, that's the plan. I think I want to go short. Does that make sense? I mean, look at this market. I'm about to rip up more even. Not that much volume up here yet. Interesting. Mm-hmm. So this 925 candle right here. 925, this line right here. Let's put this boom, puked. So that's a tip off of what the market wants to do. What this 925 candle does usually gives you an indication of what they want to do at the open. These are people just getting a little bit better price while they can. Know what I'm saying? So just like I thought, I'd be ready to go short here. But how and from where is the question? Get rid of that. 50% of CPI range held pretty much spot on. Yesterday's high here, Some liquidity there, moving average here, volume and balance here. This is where I thought the market would be. Sometime around open, you have a gap there. 50% of this with the trigger could signify a low risk pre-market entry. Which I am taking on this chart. Number of contracts, 2. Not taking a pre-market trade on this account. Excuse me. Okay, can't even get back up to 50%. That's showing some weakness here. Not chasing price though. Let's see. Kind of nice having these clean charts off to the left. Okay, I'm watching this 15-second chart closely for a trigger. I want a short trigger somewhere around here before the market opens, targeting this gap line here. And that is at 949.75. So let me put that on the 949.75. So that's going to be my target. Didn't get to 50. Gotta be patient here. Don't want to chase price. We're below yesterday's open. Market's definitely signaling that it wants to go lower. Okay. Exactly what I wanted to see. Anchored VWAP. Got to take that. Hard to manage on this. Had to take this shooter here short before the market opens. Okay. See, barely wicked out. Barely wicked out. Tiny $22. Barely wicked out. Should have been on a 15-second here. Barely wicked out. So it didn't go to target yet. So we have this moving average 2 holding us kind of as a barrier. Still kind of like this to fail. Don't want to sell a down close candle. I only want to sell an up close candle. Here. Yep. Had it called perfectly, just didn't give it enough room. Cross managing between platforms, so charting on the right here in trading view, and then trying on a 15-second, then trying to execute on a 1 minute on a different platform. And yeah, really, why isn't the anchored VWAP on this chart? There's no real excuse for that. So my stop should have been above this for sure, but it's all good. Might get a second chance entry here, actually. Hard to buy this momentum up here. All right. Well, there you go. This gap might just be left the way it is. Not sure I'm too anxious to get short at this point. Although, why not, actually? Honestly. Let's see, I should have stop orders in here. Let's see, target here. Stop above the body. Yeah, above the body. That's a little... That was a little FOMO. I'm not going to front. That was kind of ugly. This is not a great entry at all whatsoever. My mind is trained to see something wrong here. So this down close candle, when this breaks, my mind is like, okay, we're switching directions now, but that's not really how it works. And you should have known that this was a stop hunt. I just really like this as a draw on liquidity, honestly. I don't know why. That was forced. So I'm going to go ahead and... I need to kind of punish myself for that kind of trading. I mean, this is a giveaway account I won, and it's not a big loss, etc. I'm risking properly, blah, blah, blah. But is it really the way to go? Clean reversal here. Gotta take that. Clean reversal from this liquidity. See on the right hand? Turtle soup here. And I still like this target. A lot of buyers coming in. All right. You're definitely done on this account. So I'm just going to lock myself out is what I'll do. Let's see, set lockout personal. Let's see, New York. Yes, lock me out. Lockout applied. Boom. All right, locked out of that account. See ya later. That's called fuck around and find out. Getting caught off sides. Married to this narrative. Of that gap. Consequent encroachment of the wick here. This was really the money play right there. Look at this long wick from this liquidity. Oh, right off the 20 period. This is so silly. This bias. I don't know why. I guess we've been going up so much. Like, how can we go up so much more? It's hard to like process and think like that. But clearly, we can go up for a very long time. Do we have a divergence here? No. Tap the high, inside down close. 50% of this swing. You know, everything looks so clean in hindsight. This, sweeping this liquidity with this long trigger right here off with this moving average is just beautiful. This impulse, I should have been looking to go long. 50% of this leg. Stubborn. Just very stubborn. Bull flag, don't want to get sucked in there just yet. Going down on decreasing volume. Market. Tesla's flat. So pulling back, decreasing volume, pushing back up, increasing volume. I'm checking with my game plan here. 349. %, of this leg, fair value gap here, liquidity here. Obviously, I want to get long now somehow. It's going to be super patient. You got the whole day. Markets hasn't even been open 10 minutes. Let's just see what could come along. I chopped myself up being too self-assured of the narrative. Mm-hmm. So I should really just go ahead and journal my trades. Dang, bro, you gonna trend on me? That hurts getting it wrong like that. Beautiful signal. Swept liquidity. Risk is less than 20 points. It's just a beauty right there. Oh yeah, we're wanting a trend. It's tightening up too. Have to wait. Cannot chase price. Cannot, will not. This, I know better than to enter here, dude. I know better than an enter short right there. That's just amateur hour, honestly. Let's see, goat funding. Okay, definitely want to get off the 5-second chart. Okay, here we are, 50% pullback. Something doesn't smell right. Why was my gut telling me we were going to be getting short? Now we're trending up. CPI. All right. Like I said, something's not smelling right. That's quick encroachment of the 1-minute wick. CPI high. Swing. Inside up close. 50% here. Really learn the hard way going short right here. Acceptable amount of risk. 1-minute chart. Balance price range? Balance price range. Technically there because there's a volume imbalance. Deep pullback already. Nice. Get. Okay. $70 scalp there off this trigger. Aggressive trailing because counter trend. Increased by 2.3% below the forecasted 2.4%. Core CPI rose by 2.8% in line with expectations. Headline CPI up 0.2% below the expected 0.3%. Declines in gasoline prices and rents contributed to the lower than expected inflation figures. The CPI U index reached 319. Baba up 2.4 over the past 12 months. Cooler than expected CPI data alleviated concerns about tariff-driven inflation, boosted market confidence. Expos suggest a positive NQ response, with one trader reporting a 5.7 R gain, other than a recovery from the prior losses. Market implications: lower inflation reading support expectations of Federal Reserve rate. All right. Now, what do you do here? This original trigger is holding two sequential long triggers. I am going to chill, bro. One minute chart. First presented fair value gap is down yonder. Let's get that 4 hour on here, huh? Tightening up here. Kind of silly not to go long, honestly. But, let's see. You got a macaroni is right from here to here. Again, failure to displace. Lots of inducement going on here, though, huh? Whoa. No trades for you, Jim? That's been a minute, huh, buddy? So people getting chopped up. Definitely feeling this short trigger. I should technically still be in this trade with my stop up here, but I'm just not built for that. I'm happy to have my $70 and be sayonara. $68.80. Thank you very much. Dude, just trying to short this thing. 3 consecutive short losers. Trying to hit this target here. What does that tell you? Oh, I was so close with this open and drive, though. I sure was. All right, macro is about to pop. Very hard to call it. That's a nice breakaway gap right there, huh? Inside up close on a 30-second, pretty clean. Yeah, bro. Why am I making this like more complicated than it needs to be? We're definitely bullish. Stop going short. Look at this beautiful inside up close candle, bro. If you buy the close of that, you are a genius. So macro kicks in, we just rip. My God, it's so hard not to take a short right now. Silly. It's so silly. It really is so silly. This is how much? Let's see. 40 points. 40 points. This market's got somewhere to be. I think we're going to 21,350. All the way up here. CPI, boom. Let's get the anchor VWAP here. You do get paid to buy this. Always frustrating when it's so obvious after the fact, right? The market is so bullish. Why have I been going short? Look at this daily chart, bro. Okay. Interesting. I saw this coming. This really sucks the shorts in, stops all these people out, just grinds right back up on them. That is a 17-point candle. Negative 16. It's going to be patient. You got to let the setup come to you sometimes. This really just tears my ass. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. FOMO much? You got two types of trades: continuation trades, reversal trades. If you're used to doing one, it's hard to do the other. When we're here, I'm used to doing reversals. It's very hard to think continuation for me. I don't know why. This whole area, I wanted to go short very badly. I didn't, because whatever, but light bulbs should have been going off when we didn't displace here. And the fact that I took 3 L's going short earlier and got the 1W going long. So I need to be able to adapt faster. This out of here. %, of this swing. Okay, new hourly is opening. I'm gonna want to enter in the wick of this candle somewhere here in the first 10 minutes. This hourly candle should pull back a little bit. Okay, that's the proper start of the new candle. Okay, here we go. This is the rebalance on the 15-minute. Don't want to get sucked in there, dude. All right now. taking out looks like we just want to rip. Have a nice walk, baby. All right. Fair value gap. Let's just look at this for a hot diggity dog second, shall we? To the moon. Had many opportunities. They say you got to hold your nose and just buy it. Is that a thing? Do you believe that? And you had an SMT here. A lot of people probably got suckered in there. This is showing strength, though. Hurts the ego, you know what I'm saying? Really does. Every freaking little pullback keeps getting bought. All these wicks. Deepest pullback here is 20 points. Okay, 15 1 hour. All in accord here. Different varying degrees of 50% pullbacks. Three consecutive down close candles is almost a buy. First 5-minute candle of the new hour is pretty bullish. Hmm. Very, 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 very hard to root out the cause of this issue. Why? How in my process did I? Hmm. Hmm. All right. I don't like this market. All I'm doing is thinking about how to chase this price, and it's not healthy. And it's just aggravating me. It's a beautiful day. So I'm going to go not do anything dumb, not make any bad trades. It's a green day. I'm going to keep it that way. If I get a really great pullback set up later, I'll be taking it. If not, I'm chilling. Gonna eat my humble pie here and accept that I missed this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trend. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to do, but you cannot do anything dumb.